everybody, Heidi Watney here. Welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Saints gon' feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God party is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Mariners combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-3. Shane Green earned his first victory of the season, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 3-2. The Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 8-1. The Toronto Blue Jays amassed 14 hits in the game as they destroyed the Rays 11-3. The Indians earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-6. Ranger Suarez collected win number 3 this year, helping the Royals push past the Twins 4-1. The Braves got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 7-5. The Orioles combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-2. The Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-5. The St. Louis Cardinals combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-1. Travis d'Arnaud had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Mets downed the Rockies 11-4. Michael Busch smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Dodgers nabbed the win from the Brewers 3-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
it, give me the microphone before my pants, the mad author of anguish. My language polluted. Onyx is heavyweight. And still undefeated. It took the words right out my mouth. I walk a mile in my shoes. I pay so many dues. I feel used in a and I'm so confused. Excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's an imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just fail.
Start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Brad Keller is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we'll take a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of his zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. the 1-0. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some two-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the ditch after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Hit to third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. If he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game. Dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Nomar Mazara has in store. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Jason Dominguez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Just an absolute bang-bang play at first, and we used the shell track data to give you a better look at it. The runner was hustling all the way, but an 89-mile-an-hour laser across the infield was what it took to beat him. That's elite arm strength on that play. Raimel Tapia swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
If the offense didn't already know, the man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And that's through for a hit. And the two-out hit will bring Nomar Mazara to the plate.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch for pitching hitters inside.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. McCutchen is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks of this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
At the plate now, David Bodie. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Acuña's there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Yankees lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in is the DH, Aaron Judge.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Frazier is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And I'm going to focus on J.P. Crawford right now. He is one of the slickest defenders in the game. Real smooth going to his left and right, and he has a bazooka for an arm.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. Fouled off. Rosario is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Full count now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Frazier finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. The A's strand one, still down 3-0. That'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
The shortstop, J.P.
Fouled away.
Crawford.
The 0-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And that's the first down.
Batting number.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left and makes all the routine plays.
To the plate now, Chase Vallo. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Swing and a miss on the slider. He's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chase Vallo becomes out number 2 this inning. Plate, Jerome Driscoll. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 3-0. And now in the box, Ken Donahue. Start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the AB now.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive players all over.
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
On a line to shortstop. On to first, and they get the double play. Next, here is number 19. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. A Diving effort here as he gets the glove on. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. A's go quietly there. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding in is Jason Dominguez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now here's the first offering.
Inside ball.
Pitch on the way. And he misses again, 2-0. Two balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Simeon. And there's one down now. One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Now batting, left fielder.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
He singled in his first AB. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And Bud will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Mazzara, the runner at second with one away. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone off the center field window. A 2-run job by Clint Frazier. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Whitey Ford is going to come on to pitch here. And in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, David Bodie. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work.
Oh, and this ball is right deep down the line in left. But that'll land foul, strike 1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out. Now to bat, J.P. Crawford, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit back toward the mound. Has through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they're just...
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 6-0. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He wrote down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Now to the plate, here is Andrew McCutcheon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
For count.
Got him reaching there, strike 2.
2 strikes.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Just hung in there on that one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Never attempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Aaron Judge will be next. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Jones is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the AB now. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Sliced hard on the ground. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Hey, after that hit right there, Tiro, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted the other way to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They still find themselves down 6-0.
I don't wear a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think That's just a statement. Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Chopper to short. Simeon's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the third inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
Pitch on the way. Jason Dominguez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Raimel.
Next, it'll be Raimel Tapia, who went deep last time up. First pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder on the run. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, George Brett, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball. Up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Simeon leads off second with nobody out. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So now to the plate, Ken Donahue. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. He collected a base hit his first time up. Rounded back up the middle. Crawford has it. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 13.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. And they look in. No, he's in there. A very close play at first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around in their fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
To the plate now, number 19, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Runner goes for second. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 11 for him on the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman lays off 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Popped up. Barehanded at his knees. Wow. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night at Yankee Stadium. It's the Yankees 6 and the A's 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forward the veteran outfielder, Nomar Mazara.
No ball.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Now
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. He just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Clint Frazier. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Chopped to third. Chapman's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
The third baseman, number 13, David Brody.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Brody. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
At the plate, Jemai Jones. As they look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Hit out towards second. Ranked 2-out. And nothing will cover the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As we watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. Pops this one up. Driscoll into foul territory. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. Making a 1 for 3 games so far.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch. And he was able to go down and spoil it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One count and the pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. McCutchen gets his lead at first, nobody out. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 14 on the season, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leads with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. At the plate now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 1-0. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. 19th home run for him on the season. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty B, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Into the box, George Brett. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So now to the plate, Ken Donahue grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Stepping up is J.P. Crawford. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6.
J.P. Crawford.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Now it'll be Chase Follow. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Now back, first baseman.
Into the box now, Jerome Driscoll, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Ready with the 2-2. A line shot to third base. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner. Stepping in now, Jason Dominguez. And the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Ball two now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Crawford on second. Valo is over at first with one away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tight.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jesus Luzardo drives in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 44, Luzardo.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Off the plate ball. First pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive and he knocks it down. No chance at a recovery here as the spike great effort that time. They won't get it out on the play.
Boy, you know, Dio, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Yankees leave them loaded. Weird, still tied 6-6. Forrest Imro is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ronald Acuna has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. 1-0. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
In now, number 19. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 to count. From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. On the track to the wall. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Roll, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Dominguez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The right fielder.
So stepping in is Andrew McCutchen. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 11 for him on the season, as they jump ahead by 3. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Roll, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball that's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 10 for him on the year as they open up a 4-run lead. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. This ball's jumping.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. This ball's grounded foul. Fouled off. Four runs here in this half inning. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the...
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Center fielder looking up. On the track. the wall. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Rodan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in a game, D-Ro. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone! Open up the record books. Back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Matty V, this is historic. 10 bombs in one game, D-Ro. Are you kidding me?
It's so hard to hit baseball, Dan. Probably the hardest thing to do in all of sport. And for these teams to combine for 10 home runs between the two of them is really historic.
Travis Lakins comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, George Brett. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Crawford over to his left. 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him off the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he fouls this one off.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the A's 12 and the Yankees 6. Digging in will be Clint Frazier. He grounded out last time up.
The center field.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Frazier.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Liner towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
And with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, D-Ro. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll too.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. David Bodie is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Bruce Sutter takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. First pitch of the AB now. Jumai Jones is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back to center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 3rd home run for him on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Man, you can see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
0-2 the count to Crawford. 1 out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So next to hit is Chase Follow. Last time through was a base hit. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the A's 12 and the Yankees 8. Michael Feliz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Just an absolute bang-bang play at first, and we'll use the show track data to give you a better look at it. The runner was hustling all the way, but an 89-mile-an-hour laser across the infield was what it took to beat him. That's elite arm strength on that play. Number 19 gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. First offering on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Crawford takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. He's set. Here it comes. Matt Chapman is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in over to first, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're still up 12-8. bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Here comes the first baseman, Jerome Driscoll. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now to the plate, Jason Dominguez. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
J.B. Wonderkind answers the ball now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. The plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The relay throw to third, but he's in there. As a run will score on the play as well.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. No balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. Bounce it to the left side. Throw in time at first for route number 2. So here is Clint Frazier. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
They couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here.
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. But an RBI triple gets the Yankees a run. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. It's the A's 12 and the Yankees 9. Archie Bradley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Next, it'll be Aaron Judge. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And he fouls this one off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt. Strike three. Up with it. Volley. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. It's still a 12-9 ball game. Dennis Eckersley enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Standing in is the veteran third baseman, David Bodie. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Bodie on at first, nobody out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is McCutcheon, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. The outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And it's 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Swing and a liner. Well, this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Throw won't get him.
We'll see if moving up the third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Into the stands. He got it. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in. Bristol comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Jones ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as it's now a 1-run ball game.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Into the box now, Jason Dominguez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Last chance for the Yankees. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
They say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charging one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Score in this one. The New York Yankees came through and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Archie Bradley gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
This ain't a skit, blue chip on the mission, finna dip, pole position, little. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting out west in the American League, the New York Yankees combined for 4 total. The Mariners totaled 11 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-4. County 11-4. The Tigers got 11 hits overall